Who's got that first spiritual experience they'd like to share with us? Because I have one. I was listening to Cosmic Traveler.
Okay.
And that's just, right, who back? Are you calling from 712 or what number are you in?
I'm in 504.
I'm glad you're here. All right. I was listening to Cosmic Traveler, and I forgot how powerful it is in taking you out there. And I was instantly ushered out of my body in a setting where I was teaching serious beings, even police, devils, and government people, and all. It was a packed building. Brothers and sisters, everybody was there. But I was teaching everybody. That was a powerful experience that I had. Also, I got another message from Hanabad Bianoon tonight that he definitely wants everybody sincere to come together now. That's definite. Okay. Everybody needs to be getting these posts out, whether they hear from me or not, because Satan is doing everything in his power to block the spread of truth. Bless you. Now, if you all could do us a favor and type in, Google this for me. Everybody Google something different. King James, comma, disciples spread gospel. Or you could just look up King James, Mark 16, 15 through 20. Somebody else look up Matthews, chapter 28, verse 19, and chapter 24, verse 14. Psalms 96, 3. Galatians 6, 9. 2 Timothy 3:16. John 20, 19:23. John 14, 6. Romans 1, 16. I hope somebody's writing these down. John 12, 48. 2 Thessalonians 2:14. 1 Corinthians 11, 1 and 2. Ephesians 5, 1 and 6:24. John 15, 1:27. Romans, last one, chapter 10, Romans chapter 10, verses 13 and 14. Now, anybody write all those down? If not, I can give them to you again.
I did, but what was the one after Matthew 28, verse 19? It was Matthew what?
Matthew 24, 14.
Okay.
I want to let y'all know that since these devils are playing, I'm gonna make sure it's the hottest summer ever recorded on Earth. Did you hear me? And there'll be a lot more problems for them in places they never expected, in ways they can't understand, but that they'll all sorely regret. Spiritual, white, black, all devils. Okay, now the reason they're importing so many Latinos across the border is that their plan is, since they're dying faster than they're being born, they want to get all these Latinos over here and scare them and sucker them into becoming Republicans by classifying them as Caucasoids, white, so that they can build up their numbers and they won't be minority anymore. So they can continue to have that illegitimate rule against nature. All right? Who is that first verse? Which one is it? You got it?
Miss Friday, I have John 14:6.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, brother.
This kill count. I have John 14:6.
Go ahead.
It says, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
All right. Now, which one are you trying to read?
I'm at Galatians 6:9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Can anybody interpret know what that means? Who got Mark 16, verses 15 through 20? Would you all like me to read these off again?
Amun, you said Mark 16?
Yes, verses 15 through 20.
Okay, I'll read it.
All right.
And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world, and preach the gospel to every creature.
Right.
And he that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned.
That's
and
right.
these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. So then after the Lord had spoken unto them, he was received up into heaven, and sat on the right hand of God. And they went forth and preached everywhere, the Lord working with them, and confirmed the word with signs following. Amen.
Yes. So what is the thrust of that what you just read? What is he really communicating? What is he telling the disciples to do?
To go out amongst the nations and go ahead and preach the word, his word that was made in the flesh, and go ahead and heal people and help people.
Yes, but they're going to raise up the sons and daughters of thunder where they can put hands on and heal people when they start being obedient to the Most High, from whom that power and energy is coming from. You follow? But you're right. The primary point here is for disciples that are real to go out and spread this message and his word all over the world. And that those that do, they hear that and they obey, and they really do that constantly, not twice a week, every day, every night. Those will be rewarded with eternal life and an eternal throne in paradise. Those that don't, they'll receive their just reward, which will be fire, death, and hell. All right, who's got Matthew chapter 24, verse 14?
I've got that.
Okay, please read.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come.
That's right, and we were there. I was talking to somebody in Brooklyn, New York, on Bushwick Avenue tonight that's in contact with Bonabab Yanun, and he's jumping up and down seriously, wanting us to get the message out. They're also putting together a package of books to send me. Many of them new books. They're putting together another package of books to send to me. And of course, I'll order some for everybody here that wants them. All right? Well, y'all automatically got something coming because you give everything you can to the mission. I'm talking about people that are sitting on their hands waiting for magic. You see? All right. Who has 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Who's got John 12, 48? John
I've got
15. Okay, which one? Go ahead.
John 12:48. It says, "He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day."
Okay, I can barely understand you, Shell. You're not on a speakerphone, are you?
No. Sometimes the phone goes funny. I'll read it again.
Okay. Yeah.
"He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day."
Well, you say you have one? 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Very good. All right. What about Romans? Let me see. Who has John 15, 1 and 27? And what we're doing here is collapsing energy into forms.
Okay, I got it, Amun.
Okay, read. All right, read. You say you got it, right? The verse? Who else has a chapter and verse they want to read? Chapter 11, 1 and 2.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm sorry, Amun. I didn't know my phone was on mute.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Keep read.
Okay. John 15, verse 1. "I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman." Verse 15. "Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you."
That's right. You're supposed to be reading John chapter 15, verses 1 all the way through 27.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and go back up here. Verse 2. "Every branch is in
Read
me."
one so we can read one so we can understand.
Okay. "I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit,
right.
he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abideth in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me ye cannot do nothing. If a man abideth not in me, he is cast forth as a branch, and is withered. And men gather them, and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments, and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, and I have loved you, as I have loved you.
Yes.
Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends. Right. Ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, For the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye shall go and bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, may he give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. For all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had a sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin, but now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, ye shall testify of me. And ye shall also bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning.
That's right. Prophet Muhammad Nabu. Yeah, all those things are real. And I think anybody listening with a sincere heart, mute your phones. Anybody listening with a sincere heart, mute your phones. Can understand the exact meaning of what's being communicated. All right. Anybody have a spiritual experience they'd like to share, please mute your phones. Or what is that first question? Let's get started. I also want you all to know that spirit of Antichrist is in the world. And like we were talking about in Brooklyn tonight, they have really saturated Nawapu. They're deep undercover devils and agents. Yanu calls them shadow beings, like Deborah Yahuda is a shadow being. Everybody that's woke at all knows that. We were trying to figure out tonight, how did she get so deep into the Nawapians, causing division and creating hell and ripping everybody off of their money? We couldn't figure it out. But I know it's because the beast gave her power to do these things. But you have to understand, the beast is not a mystery. Take, for example, Donald Trump. It's people, fallen angels, people that give power unto the beast by their belief in him. Now, he's claiming to be the return, some kind of Messiah, or the chosen one. And you know that he's a leprous demon is what he is. A lion snake that only wants to create hell and destroy all righteousness and truth. He wants to destroy democracy. He wants to destroy everything, even the white man built. But let me tell you, he is no representative of the Creator, and whatsoever anybody follows him is a filthy demon. That's what it is. Understand that he gets his power from all those donations people send, millions and millions of dollars. Now here, I'm coming with the real truth from the real Heavenly Father. And what are people doing? And they propagate, get his word out to the planet. Everything he says is repeated millions of times, day and night. He's getting his power from the people. There are people, dominions, giving power unto the beast, and to the false image of the beast. How many of you here will begin to give power unto the Lamb of the Most High, and thereby empower yourselves?
I will.
Me?
You can only do that by getting the word out all day, all night, 7 days a week, 7 nights a week. And by supporting financially and every way that you can this mission that you know is up against Leviathan, the giant beast. You know that. You know that. You've heard them in this class fighting and debating against me when they got 100% truth. You just felt them listening in and cutting the class off when the truth get too heavy. You just heard me say over and over that they come in here 4 times and destroyed all the computers and all the information, so I can't put posts out and communicate with people. And then me saying that, you have to ask yourself in all sincerity, are you doing everything in your power day and night to keep putting out this truth and these class links, not your version of it, these class links, the words coming through me from the Most High, are you putting those words out to the whole world constantly? And I don't mean, I email 10 people on Facebook, this, one, and that, but I mean joining large groups in LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and emailing everybody on the planet and keeping this truth out there day and night. You have the power as gods to do that. Exercise your power. Or you're not with me. You're not with us. You're not even with yourself. You're not with your Creator. You'll be left out in the count them not. And I don't mean to be harsh. I'm telling you the truth. You will not be counted, except for that you do and what you earn. You understand? All right. Now, who has that first question they'd like to ask?
I have a question, Messiah.
I'll do my best.
How can you, manifest the things you want, abundance? What's the best way to go about that?
Okay. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all other things will be added unto you. There is no way to the Father except through the Son. You have to understand that first. You can't get anything out of creation without going through the creator of it. You follow me? Nothing that's lasting or enduring. The things that Trump is accumulating won't last, because Trump himself won't last. And if you watch the news, the things that he has now are being taken from him on a daily basis. You know that? All of the thefts and rapings and all the horrible things that he's doing, trying to overthrow the government, these things are catching up with him. You follow me? And it's going to reach a point where all the chattel, fallen angels, the devils that support him, they're going to run into a wall and say, this is a bottomless pit. We pouring alcohol into a empty wooden leg. This clown is in an uphill battle against the almighty creator. And everybody that follows him is going right down with him. They'll figure it out. Many far too late. But trust me, they will figure it out. All right? Next question. The answer is, son, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all other things will be added unto you.
Follow.
That's right. Minkari, are you here? Now, there's a man that's been receiving some powerful blessings. He's been healed from cancer at least twice by me, and now he's on across his biggest challenge. But I say, blessed are those persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. But the thing is, where is he at when we need him? Are you here, Minkari? Are we worthy of your presence? Because I got people here who can bear witness to how good and powerful he sounds. How he's driving around in his car. Now, this is a man with stage 4 cancer. If you don't understand how critical that is, look it up. And I guarantee you're going to break out in hives. So where would you be if you were being relieved of such terrible things as that? Yeah, bear witness.
What the Messiah is saying is absolutely true. I spoke with McCarthy earlier this week myself, and he sounded really strong and really bright, like maybe somebody that don't have, no sickness or anything.
But let me see. This is not a game, and I want you all to remember that. It's not a game. No matter how much I love you, it's not a game. It's not a game. All right, next question. Who has the next question? Cheryl, are you here? In London?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Keep Amun, are you here? I don't care how many of you here. The ones that are here are the ones that are here are the ones that's going to be blessed. What's the next question, family?
I have another question, Messiah.
I'll do my best.
I noticed, like, when we move the stars, you have us little, like, counterclockwise. Does Nibiru move counterclockwise?
We do it clockwise.
Yeah, clockwise. I mean, clockwise.
And the question was?
Does Nibiru move clockwise?
Almost everything moves clockwise. You know that the planets revolve on their axis, and they revolve around the sun and their central orbit. And the solar system revolves around the galaxy around a cosmic center. It's called New Nation. Look it up, New Nation. Even your system revolves around. You have a solar system called a solar plexus. And the system that revolves is called a circulatory system, son. And it revolves clockwise. So what I want you to understand that's important is that if and when you are translated to other dimensions and other planes of existence, you walk around, you talk with men and women and children and people, and you interact with them, invited into their homes and this and that and the other. But if you ever have a sense where you're compelled to want to come back here for whatever that reason, I don't know what the hell it could be, but if you ever want to come back here, it's not just like an OBE where you can just concentrate on your body and you be back in it. You have to start extending your arms out and spinning clockwise in a circle as fast as you can. And that's how you get back here. All right?
So what happens if you do that here?
If you do that here, you be translated to another dimension. In fact, that's what the Ansar used to do in Kordofan, Sudan, under the tutelage of the mystic during Kalwa Quranic studies, the Mahdi Ahmed, 19th Imam after Muhammad, a spiritual guide. They used to all get around him in a circle, and he would start turning around, and then they would imitate him clockwise with their arms extended. And people that saw us from a distance, when we started lighting up into bright lights and shifting out of this reality into a mothership, they used to call us the whirling dervish. The whirling dervish. They also signified that title about us when we went into war against the British, the Turks, the backseat bazooks, against incredible odds with extraordinary weapons, armed with only swords and spears and a kalima. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu Muhammadan Rasulullah, wa Ashhadu Muhammad Ahmed, Caliphat Abduhu wa Rasuluhu. I bear witness that nothing but exists if Allah didn't create it. I bear witness that Mustafa Muhammad al-Amin, peace and blessings of the Most High be upon him, is his messenger. And I bear witness that Muhammad Ahmed is his caliphate and successor. All right? I would write that on leather and put it in the top pocket over their heart of the Jalabiyah. And they would have victory over brass case machine guns capable of firing 1,000 rounds a minute, cannon, high-powered rifles, machine guns with just swords and spears, which is the only thing they were allowed to take in the battle, because they had their faith for a weapon, their belief in the Most High. Can you say that about this group here with us today? Do you have the faith to fill a mustard seed? Do you? After you've been shown miracles and your questions have been answered.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Don't let it fade. We need to
I
feel
do as
you.
well.
I love you. You know, action speaks louder than words, but I love you all. And I show that to you by always being here for you when you need me. I try not ever to let you down. Like Malachi used to tell me, I'm doing my job. I bet you're doing your job. I am doing my job. Do yours. Next question.
I have one.
I'll do my best.
Can you talk more about Ilium in the 19th galaxy?
All right, did you get that email that Katat sent about the 19 galaxies?
No.
Because Anubis told me she said that to you all.
I didn't
All
get
right.
it.
Okay. Well, people are not doing their job. But now I tell you what you all have to do, even if you don't get a post from me like this week, you have to create one out of past posts and just keep reposting it with powerful classes. You know which ones are powerful and edited. Go on YouTube. They're all listed. What's the name of that page on YouTube, Amun?
The Messiah and the 144,000.
The Messiah. What? And or just
Real Messiah, Amun-Rayay.
Real Messiah,
Amun-Rayay.
Amun-Rayay, and the 144,000. Is that an anagram and or A-N-D? Good chat. It's non-responsive is what it is.
It doesn't. I'm not sure. It doesn't really make a difference when you start typing it in.
Okay. Well, if you can type it in and give everybody the exact words to get in so that they can find it. They can find all the classes listed that you edited. And post at least 5 of those class links every time, because a person that's new to us will get interested and wake up spiritually and want to start tapping into link after link. And then write down the name of the Facebook page, the class contact information. You have to always make sure people have a way to contact us. You can give them my personal phone number, my email address, your email address. Make sure that they can always contact us. Keep the windows and doors to heaven open and encourage people to walk through. All right. Now, your question was, you want to know more about Ilium. Ilium is the 19th galaxy. There are 19 galaxies on this side of the wormhole. Yanun is from the 16th galaxy, also from the 8th. Ilium is where Risk is. It's the 19th galaxy. Above it are 19. That's my number, 19. Even though now I'm being transferred from the 19th to the 25th seat as overseer of the heavens and the earth. Not merely the 19th elder. But all your scriptures are broken down in increments of 19 because above it are 19. Ilium is the 19th galaxy and it's your destination. My job is to help get you all into the future, not in a linear sense, but in a vibratory conscious sense, to get you raised up to the the higher vibration to get you to risk. The 8th planet, the 19th galaxy. Ilion is a word like Elysian fields. That means heaven. Ilion, the galaxy, is over 100,000 years in advance of Earth and all its technology. You heard me. As far as the inhabitants of Risk in the galaxy of Ilion, they are Nigaru, black. That's right. However, there are many Riskians here on Earth that have been relocated because of what Simjaz, the devil, did to the atmosphere on Risk to make it uninhabitable by setting off a plutonium bomb, getting that ore from the planet Pluto to release a large explosion in the ozone layer above the planet Risk to make the surface uninhabitable, where many Riskians went underground. But a lot of us got together intergalactically from the Federation and created a joint project of building ships called Nibiru, many times larger than the planet Earth. And Riskians, because of their abhorrent conditions on the surface of the planet, boarded Nibiru, and we were dropped off in many different places in the cosmos. Real Sylvia was one place. We also, many of us were transported to the concept of, to Orion, and eventually to Earth. Now, on Risk or Ilion, I have some information that I could read to you all, but we just rearranged this room, and all the books and papers are not put up yet. So if you can remind me, son, I'll share that information with you next class. But to know this about Riskian citizens, on Risk, in the beginning, we never had gender. And the way we evolve as far as age is reverse of the way you do here. So what we do is we spiral down in age while you all spiral up and get older until you expire. Having a tri-solar system, the suns are Atum, and Amun, yellow, red, and blue. When we come, which happens annually, into contact with all three suns shining on the surface simultaneously, it's so hot on Risk that we Riskians raise up in vibrations and we shift from mortal beings to Etherians. Did you hear what I said? We can spiral from mortal to Etherians and back again at will. You understand? Now, like I said, next class I'll give you a lot more detailed information about Risk, which is why I'm assuming you have interest in the Ilion galaxy. But
yeah,
if you have more, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yes, I do have a lot of interest in it.
Okay. Remember to ask me the same question next class. All right? There are many Riskians here that you know and some that you don't. There was a Riskian craft that landed in a schoolyard in Africa, and I sent the DVD to many of you, and the white children there described the craft in detail, and they said they saw beings. But it was only the jet black African little girl that described the characteristics of the beings. Because it's the nature of the white man to tell everybody that sees extraterrestrials, to tell the world that they look just like us, you follow me, or them. And that's what they do. They are consummate liars. The little black girl said she looked at them and they were extremely black with large eyes. She said they were so black. She said I thought I was looking in a mirror. And the little white boys and girls just stood around there and looked at her like, we're not touching that. We'll get a beating. But I have a DVD that I put together for you all, and it's called Black Extraterrestrials. And the information is coming from people that had previous positions in NASA. There's one scientist explaining to a white man and a white woman that he saw them and they're very tall and jet black. And the woman kept saying, you mean like gray looking or he said, lady, I mean black. You understand, bitch? Black. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. Everybody in space is not a leper. Are you crazy? And the blackness is from out of the darkness came the light. Now you got one of those guys that was in the group. The guy with the big lips, what do you call him? The rock star. The big lip rock guy. He plays in the band with him. Anyway, he was talking about the beats that we have in all music come out of Africa. And the white man said, because scientists, everybody knows that our genome points us back to Africa. That's why we get, we feel something when we hear drums and percussions, because everybody knows that everybody comes out of Africa, out of black. And the original Africans were inhabitants of the planet Risk. Let me tell you. Because you can do the obvious by citing the fact that two white people cannot reproduce a black-skinned baby. It's impossible. So they could not have been Adam and Eve, and you're the evidence of it. Irrefutable evidence. However, it's a scientific fact that a black man and a black woman, jet black, can give birth to a white-skinned baby. A natural defunct. It's called a hybrid, a leper. Albino. Nature has these mistakes in tigers and in every animal. Sometimes you can see a white one running through the woods or the forest, and everybody tries to stop them so that won't spread. It's the custom in African villages, when one of these creatures was born, that they didn't destroy it, but they would run it out of the village so far they never had to see it again. Unfortunately, through spookism and religious beliefs, many tribal members hunt these albino people out, chopping off their feet and arms and hands, drying them out and grinding them into powder that they say have medicinal purposes. But these albino people, they stay as far away as they can from the original beings, if only for the fear of losing an arm or a leg, and many of them lost many body parts until there's nothing but a head left, and then they come and get that. That's unfortunate. I don't believe in anything like that, and I'm sure you don't either. But know that everything in creation comes from all and is one with all, and as such is a part of all and deserves love. Now, I know that it's against the spiritual laws to have them in your midst. You don't want to spread that dreadful disease, but you don't put hands on them. You create island habitats to put them in isolation away from other people. That's all you do. And let them live out a very good life as best they can, like all leper colonies. But don't try to control their destiny by taking their lives or legs or arms. All right. Next question. But here you have Donald Trump putting out a twisted message like minorities are polluting the blood of leprous albinos. How you know that? In other words, the real roaches, the brown ones, are polluting up the white sick roaches that's coughing across the floor, the one that you try to stump before it can get under the cabinet for real. The one that makes your nerves great, makes it bad. What the fuck is this? It's an albino, a ghost, a devil. You know what I mean? An outcast, a wretched creature. All right. Next question.
I've got a question.
I'll do my best.
It seems like most religions talk about the 144,000 in their way. Yeah. Does that mean that in each religion or practice that there will be a certain amount that will reach that level as well?
No.
As we know it.
It means that many belief systems and religious doctrine, which is only as opaque to control the masses, will be misled, Jim Jones, into those different beliefs and end up in catastrophe. A lot of people are being misled down the primrose path by devils, whether they profess to be extraterrestrials or Reverend Rib, Deacon Pork Chop, or Pastor Fried Chicken. Just know that whole equation is simply solved, but there is no way to the Father except what?
Through the Son.
Can you finish? That's right. And so,
Through the Son.
That's right. Now, the world revolts, their senses revolt at that because they are rebellious by nature. Because they are indeed a planet populated by the fallen angels that were cast out for rebelling against bowing to that image in the beginning. You follow me? I have created a man of sounding clay, of black mud fashioned into shape. When I have made complete his form and blown into his nostrils of my breath, you will all fall down and prostrate or pray to that man. And all the angels in heaven did it, except Iblis. He refused and was proud. Don't ask why. He said, because I am better than he is. You created me before him of a smokeless fire. Him you created of a black loam of sounding clay. I will not bow to it. I am better than he is. And at the instant that he rebelled, there was a shift in the light. And his light shifted to amber and red. And by that, he was ejected. He was cast down into the earth. Cursed as apes and swine. Look at the characteristics of a pig or a monkey. And then look at the hue monkey or a hunky. Look at it. Can't you see the monkey, the primate, and the pig? Here come the pigs. The curse is real. But he's reverse psychology, where that the real original people are under a spell, so spellbound, that like Michael Jackson, they do everything in their power to strip away all of their beauty and their godly characteristics to look like the cursed devil. I'm looking at the man in the mirror asking him to change his ways, but it's too late. He threw back everything the Creator gave him, from his hair to his skin to his nose to his chin. But he kept that voice and the other things that were Negro to get him over. And what did the white man do? They made him into a literal god for bowing down to the image and likeness of the beast. He gave power to the beast. The nigga was a sellout. This big-nosed, brown, nappy-head nigga sold out to make his face look long and smashed like it had been slammed in a door and he never recovered. And he had a beak for a nose and a pointed, dimpled chin and all this fake stuff and fur for hair. A lot of people are really lost, following behind what you call religious beliefs. There are people in the islands like Jamaica. They were put to sleep by this Bob Marley bullshit, talking about Rastafari, following some little short nigga that they thought was in the Bible and in the scriptures. And they really pumped that into their children to believe Haile Selassie was the Messiah, Jesus. And what was the evidence of that, the proof of that? He had none, just like all the rest of them. Jim Jones, they have no proof. They only lie. But when people are ignorant and young and gullible, you can program them to believe any stupid bullshit. Any dumb thing. And they go on wandering aimlessly on in their contumacy till they stumble into that black hole you call the grave and meet their judgment on the way to hell. And it's a tragedy. One that I'm here to prevent with all my might because I love you all so much. Not trying to get too deep, but now who has that next question?
I have a question.
I'll do my best.
I have been studying the DVDs that you sent me.
Okay.
And I was checking the one out about the reptilian shapeshifters.
Yeah.
How some of the newscasters, like the eyes flip and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, what are those outfits to wear in public? I saw someone, if I saw a reptilian shapeshifter, do I just walk away, or would they know me, or how would I, what should
Well,
I do?
if your third eye opens up and you can see them, I suggest that you don't let them know that you can see them, okay? Because they are intelligent creatures. And you frighten them. You hear what I'm saying, Atifet? In the same way, if you and I are walking down a New York street in the dark and we pass by an alleyway and you peep in the alleyway and you see 3 young teenage boys then snatched the old woman and took her purse, they done killed her and they rifled through her purse for her money. And we walk on by and they don't see us, but out of curiosity, to make sure you saw what you saw, you run back and peep around there again, but this time they see you. Looking at you, looking at them, and they can identify you. There's a problem now, you understand? Because when they make eye contact with you, what they're saying to you without words is, oh, so you see us. You see what we doing, you know what we done. We done murdered an old lady and we stealing from her purse. So you a witness to this. So you a witness. And so you the only one to get us put into the electric chair, right? So the question is, once you see them and you see what they did, do you have any doubt that they're killers?
Yes. No, they're killers.
That's right. So like they killed that old woman, would they kill you to live? If they killed her for a purse, what would they do to you to just keep from getting killed in an electric chair? You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, when you see the devil, never let them know that you can see them. You hear me? I've seen many of them. But I don't let them know that I know who they are, what they are. And me, I don't really care anyway. Because I know ultimately we're all. You follow me?
Right.
But
and
that's
I
not...
see myself staring,
Don't do that.
With the eyes. Okay, you're right. Thank you, because I will do that. Okay.
Well, it's not just the eyes. You can see them in a full transformation as a reptile. But you can look at brothers and sisters that have physical characteristics. Have you ever seen the brothers with the wide, puffy fingertips?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the sisters with the little skinny legs, but from the waist up they big and round? The top of their body is bigger and round. You ever see them sisters and brothers with them big frog eyes?
Yes.
You ever see that brother real skinny and he ain't got no body fat on him at all? They call him Snake in school.
Yes.
These are reptilian amphibious beings. You see the brother and sister with the real flat head in the back?
Yes.
That's a snake. You understand? People that you know of with 6 fingers and 6 toes. How many people you know with RH negative blood? You know people that confess to you that? Huh?
No. I can remember.
But you're not naive enough to suspect that you haven't been walking around people with RH negative blood.
I'm sure I have.
That's right. Do you think they're going to confess to you that they got reptile blood?
No, unless they don't know themselves.
Well, just the fact that it's so different from human blood would spark your interest if you had RH negative blood, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
And when the doctors tell you what your blood type is, and you have an RH negative factor, wouldn't you inquire about that?
Yes, I would.
And when they tell you that you can't have healthy reproduction with a human being, a earth man, because the baby will come out dead or horribly deformed because of your blood type, wouldn't you have questions about that?
Of course.
Like I said, somebody with 6 fingers and 6 toes, you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have.
Well, when you read the Bible, Atifet, Adam and Eve and everybody, they got 5 fingers, but when you get to the Philistines, Goliath and all them, they talk about people with 6 fingers and 6 toes, right?
Yes.
That's the seed of the devil, the seed of the serpent.
Correct.
Right. But a lot of them get that 6th finger or that 6th toe cut off, amputated at birth. And they have to prune it regularly. I know, because I raised a guy, George Herbert Foster. I forgot what his middle name was, but he had 6 letters in all 3 of his names. 6 letters in all 3 of his names. He had 6 fingers and 6 toes, and was black as night. No body fat. Could sing like a goddamn god. But let me tell you, he was demon. He still is, through and goddamn through. He's such a demon, even his son is a demon. You understand? And these beings are around you every day, white and black, young and old, male and female, even in the spirit. In fact, I want to caution you all that there's a spirit in the world. These very, very negative beings. Remember, there were 100 of these fallen angels that maintained. They constantly orbit the earth in orbital platforms, but they never incarnated in a physical form. Called the Igigi, the Watchers.
Right.
But they are fallen angels. Those are the ones that walk into your body to get something done and possess people. Do you understand? Sometimes they leave and sometimes they don't. But if you ever dealing with the truth and then all of a sudden, pop, you just jump up and then you find all kinds of, you start running back, but you didn't have to walk in, you understand? They create all that doubt and all that blackness inside your mind. They're in there. So my point is that when we look into the devil in the world, the first place we ought to look is in the mirror and make sure that our house is clean, okay? Of this evil, malevolent, sick force. Go ahead.
That's true. You're right. That is so correct.
Yes, I know. Because we've all been influenced by the devil.
Yes, we have.
That's right. I don't see how you can be on earth and never be prostrated by the touch of Satan. But there's too many of us that, you got people that just give themselves to the devil, you understand? Like that sick, twisted nigga in California, what is his name? Adrian, yeah. Yeah, he just belongs to Satan. There's no hope for him.
Yeah.
He just jumped into the
I
back.
thought it was, but...
No, I did too, but it's not. Because all he wants you to do is believe in him, trust in him, so he can stab you in the back. Again, he's a snake.
You're right again. Huh.
And he hates his own parent. He hates everything and everybody. And yeah, he called cursed sisters out, Kiefer and Onk and, yeah, Anukas. Called them sisters everything but a child of God. Talking about me like a dog. Anybody talk about me like a dog is the goddamn dog. They are the devil. Whether they know it right now, right then, that's who they are. They're playing the role of Satan. What am I doing that I should be attacked for like a dog? Except everything in my power to raise up and wake up my people and save them. Is that the only thing you know about me doing? That's right. That's because of who he is. But I was talking to the young fellow on the phone in Brooklyn, and I was telling him, he was saying, man, these things everywhere. I said, not everywhere if they're not in you. The thing, what it is with them is they're all organized and units. We're all fractured. We're more powerful than they are, but we have to work as a unit and come together as one, of one single mind. And we get punched through very easily. We have the power to turn water into wine and move the whole creation, raise the dead. We can do anything in the Father's name. But what we have to understand, like many of them, a third lost touch of reality in heaven, is there's no way to the Father except through the Son. And he made that a mandatory rule because that's how you got here. You got cast down because you wouldn't bow to it. Somehow or another, they forgot the part where he says, all they heard was, I'm creating a man of solid clay of black mud fashioned into shape. Then they shut their ears when he said, and when I have made complete his form and then blown into his nostrils of my breath, you will then all fall down and prostrate and pray to that man. They don't care who's in the temple. They lost it, just drop that off in black. Right? That was it. That's it. I'm not bound to that. I'm better than he is. Yeah, you better than he is in a lying world that you made up with fairy tales and fairy tale books. But I don't see how pig skin and monkey skin is better than human skin. I don't see it. It's a lie. The fair princess is a leper. They're not handsome or pretty. It's just disgusting. It's terrible, but I'll tell you, this is hell, and in hell, the truth is lies, and lies are truth. They make evil fair seeming here. And for any of you all that choose to go the way of Michael Jackson, they'll reward you and give you things in the world until it's time for it to catch up with you. You understand? They'll give you your 33 pieces of silver if you just bow down and worship his image. Say he's beautiful and handsome, that he's better than you. Just walk around saying that they ain't shit. They'll give you your 33 pieces of silver. But you better not goddamn wake up, start talking about, I'm looking at the man in the mirror, asking him to change his ways. You gotta keep saying, it don't matter if you're black or white. If it didn't matter, why would there be a difference? Because what's outside of you is a reflection of what's inside of you.
That is true.
That's right. All right, next question. Just remember that if you're a real God and part of all, you're going to be in love with all. But you have to still be mature enough to know all men by their marks. And of course, I mean women by that as well. You have to know everybody by their mark. See, what I mean is you can't pet no snake like a bunny rabbit and just look all stupid when you get bit. He created the heavens and earth with truth so that you could know everything that you saw. Everything is exactly what you see is what you get. You understand that? If it looks like a goddamn duck and quack like a duck, don't be calling it no bird. Don't call it no rabbit. It's a fucking duck. Okay?
All right.
However, all of these creatures have free will. They can choose. The example I use, those two twin sisters that's half white. One of them decided to go into the white world and be with a leprous demon. She married him. Her other sister, that's a twin to her, married a black man, and she came home to reality. You got it? back to life and back to reality. The Miley twins? Kia and Tamara, yeah. They had a choice. Every mulatto has a choice, don't you see what I mean, Latifah?
Yes, they do.
They can choose heaven or hell. The devil or God. The truth or the goddamn ugly lie.
The black side or the white side. Which one you want to do?
It's not always as simple as that, because it's not physicality so much as you have to search the reins of a heart of a person. Because there are a lot of people that are not only pale but white, actual white, and they're more brother and sister than brothers and sisters. You hear me?
That's true. You're right. You're so right.
That's right. And you got some jet black brothers and sisters out there, nothing but an uncle, just nothing but a peck of wood, you know, what do you call them, an Oreo? They'll stab black people in the back for the white man at the drop of a hat, a chicken shit or less than a dime. And do it every day. Yeah. Next question.
What type of being is it, Denier?
Denier are the righteous ones of the rocket ship by description.
Okay.
Those are the righteous beings. Or one category of righteousness. And your package is still waiting on you, son.
Speaking of packages, can we do Walmart? Because Western Union is not in my favor.
Okay, you can do Walmart. You always, let me say this, sister. You always do Walmart, so it shouldn't have been any different now.
No, I do Western Union to go to the grocery store to do it.
That's all right.
I finally got it. ID. Go ahead.
Yeah, just go to Walmart, make it MoneyGram, whatever. Just call me with the number, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been months. And you know I sent you a lot.
No,
all right.
It's only been 1 month.
Okay.
We'll talk.
All right, next question. But I know you promised me at least 4 times. Next question.
Okay.
Amun, the 3 beings that was coming to Amun.
Yeah.
The 3 beings, Syed, Olamar, and Sarah, were they ever coming to you, or they just coming to Dr. York?
Which beings?
The 3 beings, Olamar, it's 3 little graves that came to visit him.
They don't come through him, they come to him, and yes, they have come to me. Sa'at.
Yes.
Almar. Yeah. Yes, they have come to me. Of course, because he and I are one, right?
Right.
Of course, yeah, they've come to me. There's Krill, Alamar, and Sa'at.
Yes. Krill, Olamar, and Sa'at.
Yes. They've come to me and healed me. The little, yeah. But they're not green, like popular belief. They're really reddish brown, okay?
Reddish brown?
Yes, in skin. All right, next question. Mute your phones. I'll do my best, sister.
When a brother asked you about if you turn clockwise here in this dimension, you say we'll go to another dimension?
If you turn what now here?
If we spin clockwise right here in this dimension, we go to another dimension. You mentioned earlier in class.
Yes, you ascend up. You can ascend up into another dimension. In fact, if you get a spiritual package, I'll send you a DVD called Interdimensional Beings. And it's the only one that I found. All right. Then which way were they turning, spinning in the street? The brother that was running through the boy and girl. He was trying to get back. He was spinning in the middle of the street. Huh?
I'll go back and look at it again. I see him spin. I'll go back and look at it again. I'll go back and look at it.
Look at it. Yeah.
He was spinning clockwise.
He was spinning clockwise. He was trying to get back into his own dimension, into a higher dimension. He had dropped out of the physical dimension. and he was running across the street so fast, but it was normal to him, but it seemed fast to us. And he was so spiritual that he ran through. It was a boy and a girl walking down the sidewalk holding hands, and he ran right through them and some cars. But he stopped in the middle of the street, and he started spinning like a whirling dervish, clockwise, trying to get back. And he kept doing it until he got back, like I did, right? Okay. But if you have a simple OBE, just think about your body and you'll be back in it.
Right, that is true.
Yes. That is
and
true.
Since January, I have seen
I'm not sure.
silver, a really bright silver, shiny object in the sky, right? And I try to follow it. I guess it's interdimensional because it disappeared on me. But I've seen this craft 3 times.
Uh-huh.
So I was wondering,
where is it at?
The other people.
You seen it over your house? Or?
I've seen it like, not over my house. I be outside, mostly driving. I look over across the way. I see it.
Can you see a shape?
Or the traffic light.
Can you see a shape?
It's a round disc. Yes, it's round, and it's very, very shiny. And it just disappears.
You know, trying to know who that is.
Yeah.
But know that there are many, many, many species of beings that are out there that are involved in this project. Many are not, but some are heavily invested through their genome, and some that have made claims on the planet itself. But others are just visitors that come here to do planetary shopping for people, for DNA, for metals like gold, rare metals, you know what I mean, and for whatever they want. Natural resources. They come here and they set up many different climates and they terraform the earth. And if they come from a place where it's real cold, they'll be in Antarctica. If they come from an arid, hot place, they'll be in the desert. If they are amphibious or reptiles, they're usually around hot climates where it's like swamp, what have you, like Florida and Louisiana. You follow?
Correct.
Yeah. And you'll see a lot of different species of insects that really look strange, like praying mantis, grasshoppers, things that light up under the water and in the air. Some things look like they don't even belong here. Right?
Yeah.
I was walking down the street one evening in New Orleans, my hometown, and I saw an orange nigger, an orange man. And I don't mean like they call brothers and sisters red on earth, and they just be kind of light-skinned. I mean orange. The color orange, like an orange. That's right. So you have a lot of different species involved in this project Earth for different reasons.
So so I know me. It's like, so what I like, if I see someone like approach it high, or just keep my distance. I don't know who they are or what their intentions are.
Well, what first thing you do when you see them is communicate to them mentally. If you hear from my greater good, then approach. If not, be gone in the name of Faou. Okay? That's a cosmic law that they can't break. But if you invite them in, that's right. But if you invite them in, like on, stay out of the light, Carol Ann, and then let that quick old man in the rain through the screen door, when he keep begging, just open the door, let me in, don't let them in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because you're a God, you have a powerful essence. They can't breach that unless you relax and allow them in, you hear me?
Correct.
Yeah, devil can't just approach you. What's the matter? You can't, it's raining. All right. Atifa, please tell me you're going to move something for us tonight, finally. What do you see in the sky? Huh?
It's been raining all day. Let me check. Hold on. It's been raining all day.
What you got in London, Cheryl?
1 minute,
What do you
I'll
all
go
have?
out.
Okay, what do you have in Florida? Marua and Kim Kim.
I'm here, Messiah. I see a star.
All right.
Let's go.
What you gonna do with the star, son?
I'm gonna move it. In the name of
Which way?
the Messiah, the one only true Messiah. All creation, move to the right.
All creation? All right. What you gonna do with it?
I want to move it to the right.
The whole creation, okay. You see it.
And it's going right.
I know. Because I see it.
In the name of the Messiah, in the name of the Messiah, the only true Messiah. All creation, move clockwise.
Going clockwise.
Move clockwise.
That's right. That's what you... Let me explain something to you all. As clear as I can. If you got the power to do that, you got the power to do anything. So why are you not putting these posts out all over the world? And Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook and emails every day and night when you get a free minute? Why are you not doing that? Why? You see, the size of these classes depends on you because I don't have computers right now. The devil believes if he just cut the head off, the ass will die. You know, in other words, the whole mission will die. That means I am the whole mission. How are you going to go to heaven for walking with the Most High? You just dead weight? Post up everywhere, every day, every night. Put those classes out there and contact information constantly. Earn your seat. Do your job. The people from London were coming in, but, you know, they sometime me. They under some kind of spell because they fade in and fade out. They're not consistent. But you be consistent. And don't just show up. Show out. Donate. Go to work. Put your back and mind and heart into it. Act like you want to be among those reigning in ranks. You want to be on the throne. Get your spiritual packages. Send in your donations. Get on Twitter. Yes.
I'm sorry, before I forget. Listen, I sent you out a Western Union to Anuka's phone with a tracking number on January the 7th. For either 150 or 200. Did you get that tracking number?
She just told me she got it.
But I took a picture of it on my phone. And, well, she said she was
that was early January. You mean last?
January 7th.
She said that was last month. Yeah, but that was a month. You know, I'm talking about for the package I just sent you.
It's just now February. Yeah, huh?
I'm talking about for the package I just sent you. You know.
You sent me a package?
Yeah, you know I sent you a big package you've been going through. We talked for a phone about that.
But,
yes, right.
But listen, I'm on. Real talk. I donated on January the 7th. It was 150.
Okay.
Where it was, I donated.
Okay, what's the date today?
It's February.
This is, February 11th. That was over a month ago, is what I'm saying, darling. That's all.
Okay, but I'm still consistent. I'm on.
Okay.
I may be a day late, but I'm never a dollar short. How about that one?
All right, then I'll go for that. Just do what you're going to do. Just do me. You say you're going to send a MoneyGram. I'll just be waiting this time again. I love you here.
It's all about the
I really do. No, if I didn't love you, you know that. Okay. Now, I love you all. Now, I even love you all that come to class and don't say anything. You just sit back because you got that demon energy. You're not trying to contribute to the success of this mission. You may think you're doing something else, or maybe you're just so smart, you have all the answers, but you're not smart enough to recognize that it's your questions that can shape the class. I love you all. Do your job. Get this information out. We are one. Amun-Rayay.